Renee Zellweger's Meghan Markle joke sparks outrage. Is there truth behind it? Renee Zellweger made a joke. A simple, seemingly harmless quip on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. But in a matter of hours, that joke became a headline, igniting a fresh wave of scrutiny against Meghan Markle. What was it about? Excessive luggage. Specifically, Meghan's large amount of baggage following her return from the 2025 Invictus Games. Zellweger playfully suggested that Meghan was traveling with enough suitcases to relocate. The audience laughed. Fallon chuckled. But the internet? The internet erupted. The remark may have been offhand, but it immediately struck a chord with Meghan's critics, reigniting a long-standing debate about her lifestyle, her choices, and the glaring contradictions between her public image and her private indulgences. And this time, the backlash was swift. Love keeping up with the British royal family? Hit subscribe and never miss a moment of royal news. A private jet and a mountain of luggage? The irony of Meghan's grand exit. Meghan Markle's departure from the Invictus Games in Vancouver was supposed to be low-key. Instead, it became yet another controversy. The former Duchess left the event earlier than expected, citing a desire to return to California and spend time with her children, Archie and Lilibet. A perfectly reasonable decision, on the surface. But here's the problem. Meghan didn't just leave quietly. She flew home on a private jet, accompanied by an allegedly excessive amount of luggage. And that's where the controversy deepened. The Invictus Games, an event dedicated to honoring wounded veterans and celebrating resilience, stands in stark contrast to the luxurious travel arrangements of a woman who built a reputation on advocating for humanitarian causes. Why so much luggage for such a short trip? What was in those bags? And why, once again, does Meghan Markle appear to operate under a set of rules that don't apply to the very causes she claims to support? Did Meghan make the games about herself? Her speech and public displays under fire. Meghan's presence at the Invictus Games was already under scrutiny before she ever boarded that private jet. At the opening ceremony, she took to the stage for an impromptu speech, a moment that, according to some, felt less like a tribute to the athletes and more like a personal monologue about her family and her love for Prince Harry. Some attendees appreciated the moment, noting her affectionate words about Harry's dedication to the Games. But others? They saw something else entirely. Critics claimed she overshadowed the athletes, the true heroes of the event, by once again making herself the focal point. Adding to the controversy were her and Harry's frequent public displays of affection. The couple's hand-holding, giggling, and whispered exchanges may have been seen as sweet in another setting, but in the context of the Games, it led some to question, was this a celebration of veterans, or just another chapter in the Meghan and Harry show? Enter Renee Zellweger, a Hollywood star joins the chorus of criticism. Renee Zellweger's joke wasn't just a punchline, it was a reflection of what many people already believed. That Meghan's lifestyle, her extravagant travel habits, and her seemingly insatiable need for attention are at odds with the very values she claims to champion. Zellweger is just the latest in a growing list of public figures who have subtly, or not so subtly, expressed skepticism about Meghan Markle's actions. The comment about her excessive luggage resonated with critics who argue that Meghan continuously presents herself as an advocate for humanitarian causes while simultaneously indulging in a lifestyle that contradicts the very essence of service and humility. And this isn't the first time Meghan's extravagance has been questioned. Whether it was her lavish baby shower in New York, her expensive wardrobe choices, or her high-end vacations, the pattern is undeniable. Meghan Markle preaches philanthropy, but she practices privilege. Is Meghan's presence at these events helping or hurting? The bigger question remains, does Meghan Markle's involvement in causes like the Invictus Games genuinely benefit the event, or does it overshadow it? Her supporters argue that her presence brings attention to the Games, ensuring greater media coverage and financial support. After all, any event Meghan attends makes headlines. But at what cost? If those headlines focus more on her speech, her departure, and her luggage rather than the inspiring stories of wounded veterans, is she really helping? Critics suggest that Meghan's approach to advocacy is more about brand building than genuine commitment. They point to instances where her actions seem strategically designed to keep her in the spotlight rather than lifting up the causes she attaches herself to. The perception is that Meghan Markle's advocacy comes with an asterisk, one that serves her interests first and the cause second. The luggage controversy is a metaphor for something bigger. This isn't just about suitcases. It's about optics. It's about trust. It's about whether Meghan Markle is truly who she claims to be. The fact that a simple joke from Renee Zellweger could spark such intense debate proves that people are still questioning Meghan's authenticity. Her critics argue that she preaches about sustainability and equality while living a life of extravagance and privilege. Her defenders insist that she's unfairly targeted no matter what she does. But here's the reality: public figures are scrutinized, and when their actions don't align with their words, people take notice. So, what do you think? Was Renee Zellweger's joke just a joke, or did she accidentally reveal a hard truth? And more importantly, does Meghan Markle actually stand for the causes she claims to support, or is she just carrying too much baggage, literally and figuratively? The debate rages on,